Hi, and a very warm welcome to Wellbeing Mission Control. I'm Greg Parry. I'm a wellbeing specialist. And I wonder if you ever take a moment during a busy day when you're dealing with a daily round of difficulties and challenges and anxieties and problems, if you ever take a moment to ask yourself what on earth you're really doing here. I know, not just in this present moment when you're trying to tackle the problems and get on with your to-do list, but to just pause for a moment, to relax your shoulders, to take a deeper breath, relax your jaw, just ask yourself, what on earth are you doing here? Because this life, your life, is a unique individual experience. And it can be very, very helpful just to get a deeper, a broader perspective and ask yourself what you're doing with your life. Why are you here? What is the purpose? So instead of being completely distracted by all of the issues that are going on around you every day, you take a moment to consider perhaps the deeper question. This is a question that has tasked philosophers and mystics for thousands of years, not just to determine why we're here, but to ponder a much deeper question, and that is the issue of who we really are. Who we are beneath the layers of disguise, beneath the roles we play and the masks we've been taught to wear. Who is waiting to be discovered? It may be a question that perhaps most people don't even want to look at, but in many ways it explains the deepest implications of why we are here right now, in this moment, in this world. Now, there's a more practical application to this because when you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed with all the pressures of daily life, you're trying to cope, it can be very helpful to take that step back to get a wider perspective. The fact is that most of the things that you worry about, the things that can wake you up at 2 o'clock in the morning in a fit of anxiety, they don't usually last. They're not enduring. And I've often asked people if they're really aware of what was going on a year ago that kept them awake at night. And most of us can't remember. We put a lot of effort, a lot of energy into worrying about our problems and difficulties without really appreciating how those issues are impacting on our purpose. And that's why, yes, it's perhaps the most powerful question a human being can contemplate. Who are we? Who are we really? Because within the answers to those questions, you will find the answers to everything you could possibly want to know, including perhaps why you're here. But whilst you're coping with all the pressures of the day, taking a step back can give you a broader, deeper perspective and perhaps give yourself permission to lay aside all the fears and doubts and anxieties so that the problems appear to be a little clearer. You see life in a broader, more helpful perspective. And that can help you to lay aside the worries and concerns and just get on with either making things better, accepting the situation as it is, or perhaps even making internal adjustments to make the challenge less demanding. What do you think? If you can take a few moments just to contemplate this question of who you are, what you're doing here, you might get some surprising answers. We don't always get a complete answer, but each piece of the puzzle, gently revealed and laid in place, helps to reveal more of who we really are, and perhaps even more importantly, what we're really capable of achieving. I'd love to know your thoughts on this, and as I get ready to go out and brave the elements on this very, very cold day where there's snow up against the door, I'd like to wish you the most wonderful day. I'll be back with you soon.